I'm going to talk about everything. These unit numbers, home numbers, house numbers, what you call it, what you will. But in regard to, and it may be the association has requirements, but for a fire department or a first responder, these numbers are there's not enough contrast so that confusion is created. Got a little bit of splitting here on your header over the garage car entry. And just inside your garage, right here where it says CO, those are cleanouts. These are your sewer cleanouts. This one goes into your home, and this one comes out to the lateral line, but it does. So anything between the city, that's the city right there, municipality, this belongs to them, and your home, you're pretty much covered with cleanouts. Hang on. Had to say hi to Ginger. So let me move on along. And I just wanted to call that to your attention. The contrast, cracking on the header, your sewer cleanouts. The door doesn't have a spring on it. But really, while we're here, the purpose of this video is, this is the interior plumbing and appliance video. And we're just going to kind of move around counterclockwise. This is the half bath. I want you to see something. That's where the vent fan is. And listen to it. And we've got lots of blue tape. But everything that's supposed to go down goes down. Hi, Jimmy! Everything underneath here looks it looks boring. How about that? We do not have. Catch me in action. Okay, this is an escutcheon plate. Our drain does not have an escutcheon plate underneath here. How about that? That's my method right there. I'm glad we're here. No escutcheon plate underneath the downstairs guest half bath lavatory basin drain line. I can describe that. Fans. The luminary is closest to us, and the fan sounds normal to us. Coming on along here, we're saving that because we're going counterclockwise. Bring you up here so I don't forget you. This is called a foul line, F-O-U-L. That's how us hillbillies say. Hillbilly home inspection. This is the foul line. That's where all the cooties hide, and the germs and the bacteria and the viruses. It's supposed to cascade down flush from that. And I'll bet you $10 that your realtor says, just put a little bleach under it. Builder too. On the other hand, in the interest of fairness to all, I've yet to have a client call me back and say, hey bud, thank you for catching that foul line. I'm glad you got that. They might have, and I would never dissuade my client from seeking perfection. But in the grand scheme of things, I just haven't seen a lot of results from my reporting about the foul line. But I insist to continue on. Okay, hot and colder oriented. The spray works, it's fine. We have 1/3 horse garbage disposal. Now, you can have a switch. The code says that this switch should be within sight. And it's not. You could be up here digging your wedding ring out or something, and somebody hits the button, and all that horrible stuff. Like Gremlins, the movie. But the manufacturer's listed instructions supersedes code. So they say as long as it's not a 1 horsepower or larger food waste disposal. This is a 1/3 horsepower. It could be a 2/3. It could be a 1/4. It could be a 5/8. It could be a half horsepower. It could be any size up to 1 horsepower, and the manufacturer says that this application is acceptable. So it's not in sight, maybe not a best practice, and better if it's on the wall over there, but there's not a code that says that this food waste disposal, this 1/3 horsepower food waste disposal, that its switch is restricted from being in its location. Also, underneath here, we have an air admittance valve. Okay, that's a mechanical device that allows the pressure to equalize so that when Elon Musk's satellite and his SpaceX is flying up there and causing them the barometric pressure is pushing down, it doesn't push the dirty water. I mean, that's another thing. Anyway, that allows the sink to drain with the barometric pressure. That allows it. Okay, it's a mechanical device though, so if it starts dripping, it might need service. If it starts stinking, it might need service. If it starts draining slowly, it might need service. Now, Elon Musk and barometric pressure pushing down. This is your food waste disposal, and it's got an anti-siphon loop. Okay, and that is for the barometric pressure pushing the dirty water down so that it does not go into your dishwasher. That's what that's for. This is so that I can measure your oven temperature, and it was 350. But we'll talk about that in a minute. This is the dishwasher. Did you not run? Why did you not run? You're on. Power off. Power on. Express. Oh, it says it's clean. Getting suspicious. Moving on along. Kind of go counterclockwise. Moving along in here. Lights on the right, fans on the left. We'll let that go for a moment. Let it calm down. Now listen to this fan. Sounds kind of funky to me. This fan, we're in the primary bedroom, suite, bathroom, soil closet, commode closet. The fan does not sound right. Now this is the vanity in the primary bedroom, suite, bathroom, and it's pretty boring underneath here. But what I'm not seeing underneath here, and this is not a deficiency, but you see this in modern construction quite often. I'm not seeing a tempering valve. I'm not seeing a dilution valve. But that's okay. I mean, that's okay. It's not required. It would have been nice if it was here. Your bathroom, shower enclosure door swings both ways, which is good, so long as it swings out. We do not have a gasket underneath this door. So if you're in here and you're showering and you're washing your feet and stuff and dancing around in there, the water's going to splash out into here. Most people have a bath mat underneath here anyway, but a lot of water is going to escape from that. Just saying. Got some gaps over here. Somebody else found that for me. That's not my tape. People were texting me. Somebody's asking me questions. Moving on along. Receptacle cover plates are missing. Now this is for low voltage stuff, probably for TV and cable, that kind of thing. And this room as well, and several rooms. Smoke alarms and carbon monoxide alarms, because you're supposed to have carbon monoxide alarms because this home has an attached garage, and smoke and carbon monoxide alarms are present in all the appropriate locations. And they were tested by pushing the buttons. I was able to push all of the buttons. This is the upstairs hall bathtub. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. That's fine. Again, you know, pretty boring under here. Boring. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Everything's supposed to go down, goes down. GFCIs are reactivated after I no. How come I'm not getting any GFCI in the bathroom? I'm going to retest that. Something's going on. Moving on along, this is the laundry. We're on the second floor, and the laundry on the second floor, the laundry floor is not lined with a pan or a drain. If your laundry equipment drains, it's going through your ceiling. 4-prong electric. We're missing our trim ring here. This is GFCI protected. It should have a GFCI notice on it. This is not GFCI protected, and it should be GFCI protected. The label, you should have a label indicating how long this vent is, what its dimensions are, and how many bins are in it. You do not have the label. The label is not present. The trim ring is not present. Now this is one of the things, okay, I wanted you to hear the fan in the primary bedroom, bathroom. I wanted you to hear the fan, and over here, I want you to notice that the fan is on the left, light's on the right. Okay, the light should be on the closest switch. The orientation is reversed. This should be the fan, this should be the light. Moving on down. Moving on around, an electric receptacle outlet, I already should tell you this, should not be recessed more than 6 inches beyond the countertop. Should not be more than 6 inches. In fact, since I'm here with the countertop, let's see how deep that countertop actually is. That's fine. So we're going to move on along here. Are you warm? Yeah, you are. Turn you off. The oven was working. I haven't done broil yet. So we're going to do broil. We have a light switch. Yeah, we do. I know the light works when you open the door, but the switch also works. I'm leaving this off for broil. Now, hey, let me in here. Let me in here. You see that we've got a circulating vent fan, but it's kind of hard to use this cabinet for shelves the way it pulls. Okay. I hear the dishwasher. It's making dinging sounds. No water. That's why it didn't open. Okay. Dishwasher was inoperable. It didn't have any water going. This is a little rag in here. Microfiber. Now, Code says that you don't have to, by the way, does it work? Start. Code says that you don't have to have a kitchen vent fan. But if you have a kitchen vent fan, code then says that this corner should be no closer to this cooktop than 24 inches, and it's about 22 inches. But like the food waste disposal, the manufacturer's listed instructions supersede, and I don't have those. Well, these people are just bugging me to death. This is Bud. Why, do you have COVID? Have they been vaccinated? Okay, well, we'll do some social distancing. We'll open some doors. We'll get them in here. Yeah, no, we're all right. I'll just stay outside. They can stay inside. You can lock up. Awesome. All right. Yes, ma'am. So, excuse me, but it's for my client. So I'm looking in the drawers here, if I can get into them, and they're kind of stiff. And we got instructions: microwave oven, user manual, installation instructions. Coming over here. The installer says 30 inches. The manufacturer says 30 inches. So if we come over here, even though this doesn't meet the code requirements of 24 inches, okay, but the cabinet actually goes up 36 inches. So according to the manufacturer, this microwave was installed properly. Now let's see if it runs right. Let's see if it runs right. There we go. Put our magic light on. Okay, this is Dog and Pony Show. I won this at a association meeting because I was the smartest kid in the room. This is how I tested if your microwave is working. If your microwave is working. So we go over here. We add 30 seconds. Start. The light comes. See, it's supposed to blink on and off. Isn't that great? All right. It's supposed to blink on and off. Why aren't you not blinking on and off? Blinked a little bit. Huh. It's heating, but my little light didn't blink on and off. What does that mean? Mr. Microwave Electronic Systems. I don't put much faith in that. I put much more faith in this, but it's still kind of concerning. The oven has an anti-tip device. And then our broiler is nice and hot. Here it is. So we'll turn, I'm in center off. We'll turn broiler off. Everything is off. Moving on along. Now that we got that, that's fine. Huh. I'm going to take that home and test it at the house. It's concerning. Now, when this home was built, okay, the builder didn't have It was just a baby in the builder's belly. All these studs, they didn't have drywall on them, and all the outlets were installed so that when you put the drywall in, then the cover plates and the receptacles could be installed, and the switches could be installed, and it'd all be flush, and it'd all be nice. And they didn't have a splashback reveal party, so they didn't know what was going to go on over here. So what had happened is this splashback comes out here this much. And so then what happens is now our outlet box is recessed back in there, kind of like the electric service panel, the breaker box, and that compromises the fire blocking. Now they sell these things called extenders, and I had a code inspector call it a spark suppressor ring, and he sounded like he knew what he was talking about. And the tradespeople call them goof rings, and they cost about $2 a piece. And you know they're going to charge you more than that. They're going to charge you sales tax and stuff, and that's how they get you. But for less than 2, 4, 6, 8, for around $10, they could have made this right. For around $10, they could have made this right. They could have put those. I've got links baked inside the inspection report that will tell you whether they're. It's called Pretty Handy Girl on YouTube, and she can show the builder, how it's done. In case he has a little trouble with his comprehension. This is right there. Pretty Handy Girl will walk him through it. Okay. Now we're over here. Everything's supposed to be GFCI, is GFCI protected. I'm going to make a second pass for the bathrooms. Something's going on there. We do not have a trim ring for our dishwasher, for our refrigerator ice maker. So we do not have trim rings. We do not have an escutcheon plate for this lavatory drain. We do not have trim rings for the refrigerator and upstairs laundry connections. We do not have a safety pan for the upstairs laundry connection. The dishwasher is not working. The laundry light and fan switch are reversed. The primary bedroom bathroom vent fan is loud. And I thought something was going on in here. And it is. And this is how we do our thermostat. Just so you know. Cancel. System cool. I can't run the heat. But I can run the auxiliary. It says auxiliary heat. And it's not going to run the condensing unit outside. It's going to run the heat strip inside. $79 and holding. And so we're going to find some heat, and it'll be fine. All right. Talk our way down. Fan is loud. No gasket underneath the door. Just seal the bench. We got some open outlet boxes. No safety pan, no drain, no trim ring. Should have been labeled GFCI. Is not GFCI. Length is not labeled. Switches are reversed. Receptacle should not be recessed more than 6 inches. Dishwasher doesn't work. Do not have trim ring.